What's going on, blade lovers? Today I'm sharpening the Demko SharkCub using the Elite Precision Adjust Work Sharp Sharpener system. I love this system because it comes with 3 different triangle rods for sharpening and rehoning your edge. The one that I have on now is 220, 320, and 400. The sharpening stone is 600, 800, and then a ceramic, and then of course a leather strop to polish everything off. I will be sharpening this. I believe I'm going to rehone it to 18 degrees just to make it a little more razor edge sharp. I'm not exactly sure what the factory edge is on this. Demko doesn't state it and I can't find it anywhere. So if anyone else knows, please let me know. I'm eager to learn. But yeah, today I'm going to be rehoning it to 18 degrees. Usually takes a little bit longer, but I want a slicey blade. I'm only going to use this knife when traveling, so I'm not really worried about using it too much for like any strenuous situations. But yeah, I'll get started and walk you through it and what my thought process is and how I sharpen my knives as a whole. So I am starting with 220 since I'm taking off so much metal. I'm going to start with a 220 instead. Kind of speeds up the process a little bit. I'll try and go a little faster so this video isn't 15 minutes long or 15 hours long. But yeah, so you're just going to start with a sawing motion. Going to go slowly back and forth, evenly down the blade. You don't want to take too much out in one area and then not enough in another, because all that's going to do is just dull your blade even more, and you're going to be wasting a lot of time trying to fix that. Now, the box does say to go about 8 to 12 times per side. I don't find that to work for me very well. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I just go about twice back and forth, just to make sure that I get a burr established on the other side. We'll do one more pass through. I really just want to make sure that we get this not pretty quickly, but I don't want to be doing this forever, so. Now, however many passes you do on one side, you want to match it on the other side. So I did 3 passes, or 6 total, but I did 3 passes back and forth on this side. So now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing on that side. Now, you don't want to put too much pressure on it. These are diamond stones, so just let the diamonds do the work, if I'm being honest with you. There's no reason to take too much material out or anything like that. The diamonds will do exactly what they're supposed to do. I absolutely love this sharpener. It does me so well. Like I said, I sharpen every single knife with it. I can get each knife razor sharp. I mean, I'm missing a lot of hair on my arms and legs right now because I like making sure that my stuff is sharp. Okay. I like just cleaning it off so I know that I'm doing it right. Oh yeah. That's just rehoning and it's already sharp. So we're going to flip it the other way again. Now we're going to move from 220 to 320. Yeah, you guys are a little close. Let me just back up here a little bit. Okay, so yeah, now we're on the 320. I'm just going to go back and forth. Making sure we're walking along the edge evenly. Don't want to miss a spot. Don't want one spot to be inconsistent. Obviously, go as fast or as slow as you like. I'm going a little faster than I'm comfortable with, but I have been doing this for a fair minute so far. So I'm kind of comfortable doing it at a decent speed. Obviously, practice makes perfect. I'm not perfect, nor have I ever claimed to be, nor if I know if I ever will be, but I can at least get my knives razor sharp. Alright. If you guys fall off, I apologize. So now we're just going to go 2 passes on this side. Small blades like this do move fast too. This blade's only 2.5 inches long, so I'm really not sharpening much. I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but nothing crazy. Oh yeah, how's it feeling? Okay, now we're going to move to the 400 grit. 400. What's your guys' favorite knife brand so far? I gotta say, I do love me a good Spyderco. I like Benchmade a lot, but I understand that they're not everybody's favorite. You guys are getting close. You guys keep falling on me. I'll figure this out one day, I promise. This is only my second real YouTube video, so... Stay. Okay. Anyways, I like Benchmade, but I hear they're kind of going downhill. I'm just a young buck, so I don't know what they were like at their peak performance, or their peak prices, or their peak knives and stuff like that. So I'm still learning the knife game, but I like what I've learned so far. This Demko isn't too bad, but if I had to pick one that I absolutely love right now, it'd probably be a Spyderco. I love my Shaman. It does everything I need it to. You guys fell. I told you not to do that. Okay. Stay. Be nice. You guys probably clicked away by now. Honestly, I don't blame you. I'm kinda not the most intelligent. Anyway, so we're gonna swap this the other way now. Okay, come on. You and I are gonna have a talk. Okay, stay. But yeah, I absolutely love my Shaman. It served me well. It's done everything I needed to. And definitely want to get more. I'm looking at the PM2 soon. I'd like to get a Bodacious. I hear that one's really good. From what I understand, that's just the Shaman but thinner. So... I have custom scales coming in for the Shaman too. I'm really excited for those to come in. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be slicey. Okay, so finished up with the rehoning stone. Almost fell. Now we're gonna go for the sharpening stone. We're gonna start with 600. Wait, is that, yeah, 600. Had to make sure that's at 6. I'm just gonna toss it on there, and you can hear the sound difference, which is insane to me. Obviously, it's a different grit, there's more granules, and I understand that, but it's just crazy to go from 400 to 600, and 600 sounds significantly smoother than 400. Focused a little bit on the tip there. I noticed that I wasn't getting it quite as well. So I might need to run this through again to make sure that tip gets good too, but for right now we'll just keep doing what we're doing, see how sharp we are. You can tell that new edge is being created with this stone. I absolutely love this thing. Does anyone else have this work sharp sharpener? And do you love it as much as I do? Okay, so that was the 600, now we're going to swap to 800. Start going back and forth here. Here's another question for you while I'm sitting here sawing my life away. What got you guys into knife collecting? For me, it was Boy Scouts. I did Boy Scouts for a lot of years. Pretty much all my teenage years I was doing Boy Scouts, and I'd go to Boy Scout camp. And they'd have these cool looking knives, and I remember picking up this gold one that looked so freaking cool. And I thought it was the strongest, best thing that, you know, the Lord himself ever made. And I love pocket knives. I think everyone went through this first spell of getting crappy knives and not knowing they were crappy, just got them because they looked cool. Granted, I still do that, but at least I know what brands to buy now. But I thought I thought those $10 Scout Camp knives were the best things. They were assisted and everything. All liner locked, of course. Actually, there could have been a couple back locks, but basically all liner lock, of course. I mean, what do you expect? It's a bunch of 12, 13-year-old boys using their mom's cash that they gave them. But recently, I've been definitely looking at more quality knives, you know, Demkos, Benchmades, stuff like that, and I am very pleased with what I've seen so far. I was a little nervous, honestly, to sharpen my Benchmade. The Benchmade was the first knife I spent honestly, over $100 on. Also, we're moving to the ceramic now. We're going to try and polish up this edge and get the rest of the burrs out of here. But no, I was a little scared to sharpen the Benchmade at first. It was the first knife I spent over $200 on, and obviously, as everyone knows, when it comes to sharpening a knife, one mistake and you just gave yourself a lot more work, and so I didn't want to mess it up. So I started practicing on my cheaper knives, got pretty confident with them, and now my Benchmade's razor sharp. So just a learn as we go kind of thing, you know. And I think everyone's at least had the experience once, or at least I hope so. I'm a lot more confident to sharpen a knife now, especially after seeing what I could do with that Benchmade, like with this Demko. This Demko is taking this edge really well. This is like probably one of the easiest knives I've ever had to sharpen. I don't know if that's because of the steel. It is CPM 20 CV, so I don't know too much about it yet. Still doing research. I just got this Demko just a little bit ago, so I still need to do my research on it. I know I bought a knife before I researched it and the steel, and I probably bought this thing for no reason, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. All right, so that's the ceramic. You can tell that edge is just, oh man. Whew. That one's gonna be dangerous. This is not one I'm gonna hand to everybody. All right, now we're just gonna do the leather strop. Now you can see I've used this a lot, but what I do to use this is I'll take it and I'll just slowly slice it down. I've noticed some knives will actually catch the leather when I do it like this. Not many, but a couple do, and I think it depends on just the curve and the cutting edge. Like the Benchmade is a drop point, and so the drop point had no problem just letting me do this to it. But it seems like the Osborne, the video I posted previously, and this one doesn't really like me doing it that way. So maybe I just need to go farther. It could also be catching on this stuff that's already been caught on, so yeah, I definitely need a new one. You can see actually where I cut it in because of a burr from the Benchmade Claymore that I own. Yeah, just trying to make that edge all nice and shiny. That side looks pretty good. Swap it to this side. Same thing. I absolutely love collecting knives. Does anyone else feel like it's like an accessory to your person? It's not just a tool, but actually something that you almost define yourself of every day? Or is that just me? Because that's how I personally feel about pocket knives. I mean, obviously they're still a tool, and I'm going to buy a nice tool to make sure that that tool does the job. But at the same time, I feel like when someone asks for a knife, you want to pull out something nice. Something they've never seen before, something they go, wow, how much was that? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm crazy, or maybe people agree with me, I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much about as good as she's gonna get. Oh Lord. Okay, let's unscrew this. We'll do the sharpness test really fast, and then you guys can go on to a different video. You can watch my reels or do whatever you think you want to do. But oh man, like butter. You weren't supposed to do that. I think I ran out of cutting edge there. Yeah, this thing is, wow. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks guys for tuning in. That's the Work Sharp Sharpener, sharpening the Demko SharkCub. Catch you on the next one.